How are you guys? Let me check if we are missing something, but I don't think so. 안녕하세요, 새벽. So hello, Bradwell. Hello, Gloomire. Hello, Master. I'm very sleepy today. I woke up at like 5. I have no idea why. So let's take some triggers here. Yeah, it's ASMR. What sound is low? And by low you mean low volume or my voice being like this? Test. Let me see. Test. This seems okay. Test. No, it's okay, the volume. Okay. We start with that. Gradual. Oh wait, I'm in the just chatting category. Gradual. Done. There. Okay, we are in the correct category. How did your weekend go, guys? For me it was a lot. So I went to the hairdresser, but I think that since it took like 4 hours to do what I wanted to do on my hair, my back is now making me pay. Then Sunday I had that singing event. Hello, DJ. To be honest, I'm a bit sad of how it went, because even if like everyone that I told, so I said to many people that I was not that happy because I couldn't hear shit. The sound of the instrumental was like, it looked like deformed or something. So I was always a tiny bit out of tune, you know. But to all the people that I said this, to them, it was good. So I kept watching and listening because I have a video, but it's not right. So I don't know, maybe my brain remembers the correct notes, but seems the instrumental was deformed maybe me being a bit out of tune didn't sound that bad. But to be honest, the teachers that were taking care of the instrumentals, they said at the start, we messed it up with the instrumentals. So anyway, it's not my fault. Yeah, it happens. I will probably try to find maybe a different instrumentals and then sing again that song in a while. You can always give yourself the year. We will always here for you. Thank you, Bradwell. It's just that, you know, you train for like a month, so this is the bad side of singing. Unlike playing an instrument, just anything might happen, and even if you studied, if you like are prepared, if you're prepared for months, then there is something that makes either the sound kind of deformed, like it happened to me, or you can't hear yourself. Then you want to be able to sing on tune, even like the legendary singers had this problem. But usually people don't understand this, or rather they don't know this. They only think, oh, they can't sing. But it's like something with the brain, because if you can't hear your voice, it's really hard to sing on tune. Like you need a miracle. And then if you also add that you can't, that the instrumental sounds weird. That's bad. But yeah, anyway, next time I guess. Instruments can never be equal to God singing. Not really. Hello, Fester. How are you? Thank you for the follow, Lord Pizzant. Pizzant. So what did you do, guys, in these days when I wasn't here? Did you behave? Did you behave? No, never. I see. Although, Lord, you just came here now. You scared your mom? How? What happened, Gloomer? Wait, which redeem? Because I did the whisper your name 5 times. Pradwell, I did it. So it means that you missed it. Such a long break. Yeah, yesterday my back today too, but I still decided to stream. Really hurts. Thank you for the follow. Lead Carm. I hope that you're not a bot. Oh, I see, Gloomer. Wait, was your mom like the one teaching you there? Hello, the real Canadian cowboy. How are you? Did you go fast? She drove with me. You got a bit faster. Don't scare your mom. Did she scold you? Let's see. You're doing dandy. Partner. I'm not partner. I'm doing okay. I have an idea in order not to make it feel like a long break. How about watch party or something Sunday? No, Pradwell, because I need the reason why I don't stream Saturday and Sundays, because I need a break from everything. Yeah, no. Thank you for the follow also, the real Canadian cowboy. Pradwell. And all of you guys, if you help me become a full-time streamer, then I will be able to stream more. But as it is now, with my health issues and my job, sadly, if I want to focus on survivability, this is the only thing that I can do for now. If I will be able one day to become a full-time streamer, I can just stream like even 5 days. 5 days a week. Right now, I have a job. And that one is at fixed hours, so I have to program everything around that, you know. That's not a break, because I still have to work Monday, and I also have physiotherapy Monday. So for me, it's actually only Saturday and Sunday. From Monday to Friday, I have the job, physiotherapy, singing lessons, streaming. I'm already doing a lot. No, Wednesday I have my singing lessons, and they are far. It takes me 40 minutes to go and come back, so no. Monday also I have physiotherapy, so no, and I can't move those. Yeah. And from Monday to Friday, I also have to work, so this is the best that I can do with my health issues. Thank you for the follow, Charlotte. But you're kinda suspicious. Your name sounds more like a bot name. We will know soon. Then help me become a full-time streamer, Pradwell. I mean, I'm also not happy about that. But that's what I can do. Either you like this, you accept this, or the only alternative is stopping streaming, so yeah. Then, as I said, lately Twitch is like a mess right now. While before I was doing a lot of sacrifices, but there were good outcomes from those. Right now Twitch is a mess, and I ended up doing a lot of sacrifices, and I just went back by 2 years. So I'd say, well, fuck it at this point. I will do what I can, and if one day, if I will be able to become a full-time streamer, then I can again think about all the ideas that I had in mind, you know. Yeah. Twitch is always a mess, at least from my point of view. But lately, especially lately. So, honestly, what I was doing before now is just, it makes no sense. That's why you only type emotes? Why? But I think that I was pretty clear, even, you know, when I wrote on Discord about the schedule changes. Oh god, there's a taco. Thank you, Fester. To be honest, I'm seeing a lot of posts from streamers. They are saying that there is like a general crisis, even on sponsors. Part of that is because many streamers, especially the bigger ones, use view botting on Twitch, on Kick. I have no idea if it's possible to do that on YouTube. No idea. So they use a lot of, like, thousands of bots. And sponsors, they would give you money and stuff according to your average views. That's why those big streamers, they say that most of the big streamers do that. I also know that the so-called manager that I hired does it. You can just go to Twitch tracker and you will see how he's. So he did like a 2 years break, then he came back, and suddenly from the first stream he has like 200, 300 viewers, and they all spike up immediately. While a normal stream, a honest stream, the algorithm takes time, so it needs like I think around half an hour for the viewers to reach the let's say average or around that. So while view botters, you see them and they have these huge spikes, immediate spikes. Yeah, so sponsors, they were used to make their choices on who to sponsor or not according to the average viewers. But now, like, 90% of the big ones are view botting, and this means that these sponsors, they're losing money because they pay. I think that they pay according to the average views that you have, and of course, if half or more are fake, they want to get the turnaround that they can expect. And this problem is so big now that streamers are starting to say that sponsors, they don't pay anymore like before. It's very hard to get paid, and you have to deliver a lot more. So I need to be logic, I think that everyone needs to be logic, and I think that for now the best way, the safest way is to still keep your job and streaming. But of course this will affect your time for streaming. But considering how things are going, the fact that botting is ruining everything, it's very dangerous, the situation. Now sounds about right, since Twitch usually notifies me about the stream about 30 minutes to an hour later. See, yeah, then we also have all these technical issues that do not help streamers. For example, Twitch has a problem with the the video codec. Sometimes the video crashes back and then you have to refresh. But then there are people who have many tabs open and they want to notice that the video stopped. So probably also because of that, they now tend to count only the viewers that are actually active, you know, that interact and watch. So yeah, we have to be careful. I think that all the streamers have to be careful. We don't know the fate of the streaming platforms. We don't know what will happen, the consequences of this huge view botting issue. Usually sponsors are paying per X number of people who see their ad. Yeah, but if all those viewers are just view bots, yeah, then what are they even paying for? Indeed, yeah, that's a big problem. Also, I read that you know that usually people have that extension that tells you how many viewers you in theory actually have, but it's actually people who are there. But there are apps that you can use only, for example, to see the chat and not see the video. So even there, you won't be counted as a viewer. And now I read about people that use bots that are even able to cheat in that extension. And that manager did that too, because they will post a screenshot like, oh yeah, thank you, today was awesome, so many viewers, and they will post a screenshot with that extension included, and you will see like I don't know, 100 outside 100 counted by Twitch, and 100 by parentheses, or a similar, very similar number. So they can even fake that now. Hello, Mike. Cacho. Cacho. Oh, you got gorgonzola, walnuts, and honey. Oh. The stupid auto lurk extensions didn't help that issue for sure. Yeah. Yeah, or for example, people think that they are helping the streamers if they keep more tabs open, no? But that's actually mess up. I don't know, but I have a suspect that even if you have just 2 tabs open, it will only count you as a viewer in the ones that you are actually watching. Yuki pulls. Fragile, are you sure? Okay, I will cross my fingers so that you can have lucky pulls with Yuki. Hello, Nikki Racer. Those extensions to track viewers are not accurate at all. Yeah, that's true. But there are streamers that actually counted viewers, and there were big discrepancies. Or oh yeah, it was I think yesterday. I saw on Twitter a screenshot of a streamer who is kind of big, and the screenshot was showing Twitch counting only 1 viewer, but she had like a lot of people talking in the chat. So yeah, there are problems with that. I don't know, maybe they should try and change the requirements to become partner, or for the sponsors, because it seems that this counting viewers thing is just all a mess right now. You want a S3 R1 Amy? Oh, you have actually. No, you need Marnia for your S3 R1 Amy. I see. This though is so easy. Oh, I still didn't try it. No, Prajual. I already said no. From now on, whenever you will ask this, I would just ignore. Okay. I think that I said no like 10 times. I want to change my mind. It's a no for me. Not sure how anyone could actually count viewers because just chatter doesn't mean viewers. Things I'll let you connect to just chat indeed. Yeah, Chatterino I think is the name of the app. Repeat with 10 tabs open. Yes. Yeah. If we think though in a logical thing, guys, it makes no sense having more than one tab open. You can't really watch two people at the same time. You can't really understand what I say, even if you are able to hear both of their audio. That's actually not watching. I think that people should just focus on one person, and if that means that streamers will lose viewers, but that at least will make sense. Good, Prajual. It depends for you. How so? There are like different situations. You often watch two at once, but not necessarily two very chatty people. But you still wouldn't be able not to understand what both they are doing at the same time. Like, Maybe someone is doing a ASMR only with triggers, and then you add to that someone who is speaking. But Dan Clancy said also something, but which is I don't agree. He said, oh wait, I have to. Let me do this. Okay. He said, my nose. No, I didn't say my nose. That lurkers are not viewers. So, while from one side you might think, oh well, it just doesn't understand. If you think about it, that's kinda worrying. Cause what if it will ask developers, hey, I don't want you to consider lurkers as viewers on Twitch, so do something so that I want to be counted. Hello, Dice. Thank you for the sub. So it's like they're collaborating faster. Let me add a point here. So lurkers are real viewers. I think for basically every streamer knows or consider them viewers, because many people in the world are more listener than chatters. So I'm afraid that it's not able to differentiate people who watch and follow without talking, without chatting, from people who have these extensions and where they just chat but they can't hear, can't see, or the ones that have 10 tabs open. I'm afraid that they are mixing them. But yeah, only time will tell, guys. For sure, For sure, things are in a bit of a crisis, especially for sponsors, especially those. Poor them, I mean, they're not really able to guess. Actually, maybe they could use in Twitch tracker if it's Twitch, if the streamers are on Twitch. But they might not be able to really find out if someone is viewbotting or not. Things are also getting more and more evolved, harder to detect. Yeah, it's a harder problem to solve. Indeed. Yeah, you know, also something else, Fester. It seems that some sponsors are also part of the viewbotting thing. It seems that sometimes sponsors also viewbot the streamer that they are sponsoring to attract more viewers. Yeah. It's a very complex situation. So either they can, to me at least, either they can find a way to offer sponsors, or I don't know, for example, partner level in streaming platform in a different way than considering views, average views, or it will be harder and harder. And less sponsors also mean that the streaming platforms will have less money too. But to keep up a streaming platforms, it requires really a lot of money, you know. Really a lot. You saw a very bizarre about situation a few weeks ago? What did you see? There was someone who was getting sub-botted. A whole group of users would suddenly all follow all at once. Oh yeah, that happened in the past too. And then shortly after, they would all sub all at once. Streamer had no idea what to do about it and ended up just stopping stream after 3 or 4 ways after that. So this thing happened to some streamers. I think it was around Christmas, or not long before that. And then there was something that happened after, because this is a scam. I think that the scam was that these were all fake accounts or stolen accounts that had Amazon, and then these were all Amazon Prime subs. So if you have Amazon, what's it called, the shipping, if you pay for the annual shipping with Amazon, you get a free sub from Twitch every month. So these were either all fake accounts with the Amazon service, or stolen account, and they did this sub, and then after a while they asked a refund. By doing that, they would receive, I guess, those money as money. This one was just subs instead of Prime subs. Heh, who knows what goes behind there? Let's scam. Amazon Prime sub isn't available for India, I see. Safine. Oh, Game Boy, hello. You're doing your essay right now? Oh. Focus then. Safinaya, you're currently suffering from success. You try playing Dead Cells for the first time since you got a 1440 monitor. The text is stuck at being all blurry. Wait, that's not being successful though. Yeah, Fester, it's a sort of scam. Oh, wait. There was also something similar again, but somehow. So after those subs, the streamers had their payment card or whatever from Twitch changed. So the payment of those money went to the other to the scammer card or whatever. And yeah, it was a mess because there were streamers who were full-time streamer, and I relied only on streaming to to live. So that's another reason why I find like becoming a full-time streamer it's hard. It's dangerous. Unless maybe you are a very big one and then you save money for this, for these problems. But you need like to earn a lot, and save a lot, of course. Right now it feels like being a full-time streamer is extremely dangerous. NTE servers are starting tomorrow. Oh, you already pre-downloaded it. 61. 61 is a lot. I don't even know if I have 61. How much space do I have here? 199. Yeah, I know, Pradwell. Not my style, though. I would just say, if I had like a party of characters, all of them would be single. But I know that many likes let's say those features that feature dating. Yeah, we wait and see how NT looks. Sure, game visually looks fine, but not sure about gameplay since it didn't look up beta. Yeah, the game looks pretty good. So you want to date in game, Pradwell? You want your characters to date? I'm gonna be ton of rewards for lounge. What? This week there is also. Is it this week, right? It's this week, right? Right? Food anyways, patch. Pre-download available. I see. What? 28 gigabytes. It's basically you're installing the game. Wow. My phone doesn't have a lot of space, so I will probably have to uninstall and reinstall the game. Let me see. You said that there is a pre-download. Yuki requires 27 gigabytes, or the rest of the game one. Well, she's really pretty. I'm curious about her story. Although we will probably have. So, you know that in the past usually we had the main story and then the companion story. Do you think that they just decided they won't to do this anymore and they will just have the new characters in the main story? Yeah, Bradshaw, I saw some videos. Here it is, let's see, the pre-download. Yeah, to be honest, I'm a bit sad that they removed that system. I think that my favorite companion stories were Encore, Cartetia, and the Shorekeeper. What about yours? Contrella for sure. But Encore story was so sad. So sad. Cartetia main quest and companion bot were so good, yeah. Oh wait, yeah, Amy. Yeah, Amy didn't have a companion story. They could have shown a lot of story between Rover and Amy in the maybe they don't have time anymore to develop both the companion story and the main story, because they're doing updates very often. And considering the quality of the graphics in the story, animations and stuff, that requires a lot of time. So maybe they are focusing only on the main story to deliver as best as they can, the best quality that they can. Hey, me. We have to save her. They made me cry so many times with Amy. That a lot of streamers did. I saw like a compilation of streamers crying because of that story. Hello, JD. Hey, what's my pizza? Let me see. Can I have Nutella pizza? Four Seasons. That's a good pizza, but I think that I only tried it once. Thank you for the beats, Sylvester. Sylvester the Third, how are you? Wait, this math is complex. Let's do. If we do this, 0.36. Where's my here? There. Good, you? Yeah, I'm okay too. Yes, I'm I'm a bit sleepy because I woke up at 5 a.m. I have no idea why. Maybe Morgana woke me up. Maybe thank you so much. Spins. We spin. Okay. Let me add first at the point here. And we spin. Yeah, I don't know, maybe someone, either someone outside did some sound that woke me up, or Morgana. Strawberry risotto, you have to make it, guys. It's very good. Okay. Seal, are you ready for the first spin? If there would be I think that the slime is still there. We will have to spin again, because the slime is like very solid now. You ready? Okay. Let's see. Angry Puppet Fidget. Okay. It's here. This is the angry, not the very angry, so it's this one. This is shaped like a flower. Let me prepare it. Okay. Somehow it seems that the sound is a bit better, not like a bit less angry. There was something passing in front of my eyes, a memory of what I dreamt last night, but it passed too fast. I think that it was one of those nice dreams, like movies, fantasy, or sci-fi, or yeah. Prajwal, I have to pin you. You're misbehaving too much today. Come here. There. From your nose. My dreams are, I mean, not all, but those dreams are a lot better than what you are thinking. They are like stories. Sometimes they are in episodes, and they keep going, you know, from one dream to another. For example, one night I dreamt about being like a magical general. I had magic. I was like a high rank in the military, and I could ride dragons, and they gave me a mission to save the world, but it wasn't really completely saving the world. I had to choose between two sacrifices, and I had to ride a dragon, but that dragon was like the boss of the dragon army, and we had to fly and reach a sacred mountain and bring there. It was like a purple jewel, and then above that mountain I had to make a decision, either making everyone die or absorbing 10,000 souls so that that jewel would have become strong enough and we could have saved the world. Those kind of dreams. Very cool. Either sacrificing 10,000 souls or not doing that, but everyone would have died. What would you have chose? Thank you for the follow. Cookies? So, that wouldn't work, Prajwal. That was not an option. Okay, Seal. Seal, are you ready for the second spin? Hello, Kicks? Okay. Yes, let's spin. Tape, okay. I have it here. Then there are dreams that are pretty funny because it's places that I don't know, but I often go there in my dreams. And then and then I started I started telling people that I meet there in the streams when they ask me if I know if that place, and then I answer, yes, I've been here in many dreams. You like my voice? Thanks. You know, when you are a bit when you can become conscious that you are dreaming, and then you can play around. Like, for example, other times when I know that I'm dreaming, then I start being silly. Like I start flying in front of people and while mocking them. But usually those are bad people. Ha, you want to hurt me? And then we'll fly. Ha 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 ha. Hello, Winteran. Soul's Fan Club. My memories and melodies. That's the name. Oh, talking about dreams. 2 days ago, 2 days ago, I think that my back was hurting a lot because I dreamt about programming with a cloud system to analyze my back pain. And then when I woke up, I mean the day after, I did it. I actually did it. I used cloud code to create a system that would use all the medical tools that you can find on GitHub related to spinal fusion, and like the complications, then blood tests, analysis, allergies, if you were a woman or a male or a female, because of course the body reacts differently, even according to that. And then I create this system that would like with a command, I would launch a command, and then I would pass a folder containing pictures or even, you know, those how are they called, MRI analysis, just anything medical. And then the system would ask me, okay, are you a female or a male, and do you want me to analyze this like directly, or do you want me to write a list of symptoms that you have and use these tools to analyze your documents and give you some theories. So yeah, I did that because I can't find a doctor that can help me. So now I have a lot of findings. The problem is that I have to find and convince the doctor to look with their eyes and see if what the system found is true or not. Thank you for the follow. Hit away. My nose. Masters a longer follow age. Not yet at 3 years. Well, I mean, it's kinda soon. My Well, are you ready for the third spin? Let me cut this. Yes, okay. I was about to type a seal instead of spin. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's my favorite puppet fidget, the medium one. Thank you for the follow, Jensen Greenwald. And Lumine Abyss Princess. Ooh. Wait, Lumine Abyss. So it's an abyss of light. Oh. Okay, this is the medium puppet fidget. This is my favorite. So it's 3 years in 20 days, Master. So yeah, I created, this spinal fusion analysis system. And then also it would give you suggestions on which analysis you should do and the priority. There are things that I found out like that are kind of shocking. For example, when you have that surgery, after 1 year, your doctor should tell you to do is it called tomography in English? Anyway, a specific analysis to see if there was really a fusion of the vertebrae. I was never asked to do that. Never. And it's like the basic, because it could happen that the vertebrae want they want to connect together, It's been just a month. And Lumine is the sister of MC Genshin Impact. Lumine is a Latin word. Light. Wait, what's the difference between Lux and Lumine? Because Lux is also light. Let me search. Lumine, lumen. It's a measure, huh? So, looks measure the intensity of the light on a surface. So, looks measure the intensity of the light on a surface, while lumen measure the total luminosity. Sorry. Nerd soul came out. much luminescing impact. Ah, it's Sarah. Yeah, I remember. The female protagonist. What? That's so big. That's so big. No one took that until now, I see. Okay. So this was the medium puppet fidget. Thank you so much, Azil, for the spins. So let me remove these. Okay. And let me drink too. So when I was thinking, when I created this system to, but again, we have to be careful because AI is AI, to analyze medical documents. I thought that maybe it could be useful for doctors to have this like an help, as an help, you know? So doctors, they see the analysis and then I could use this system in case they could have missed something, but of course they would need to check, because again, AI is AI. I think that for scientific medical things, AI could really help. The problem is that it is used also in ways that are kind of bad and dangerous. But for like things like this, it could help. Because for example, a human, it could be the best doctor in the world, but they won't have time to search and find all the documents in the publications in the world, you know? But a computer could do that. And they could find a lot faster documents that could be useful for you as a doctor, as a reference. And then the doctors could do more research on those. Okay, nerd soul. I have to stop to limit the nerd soul. Passing by. Are there any good university in Italy? I learned Munich in Germany is good. Yeah, there are. There are. Some are also very old. There are many good universities. I think that Pisa, for example, Pisa, Naples. What's the most Naples, Napoli. Why I said it in English? It's Napoli. Let me see. Maybe Venezia too. Oh, Padova. Wait, no. This is Google AI answer. We have to look. Not there. Okay. No, but I don't want to look at the biggest. I want to look at the best, not the biggest. Okay, this one maybe. Padova is still the first. What's the oldest? Hope to see you one day in reality in future. Stop it. Stop doing that. No parasociality. No doxing. Okay, so the oldest. The first one that was founded is Bologna in the 1088. 1088. That's almost 1000 years ago. Wow. There's a bike. If I was an artist, I would have tried drawing you. Thanks. My sixth sense is so good, many people say. Sixth sense in what? You suck so bad in drawing. I love at the drawing. When I was a kid. And I even got how do you say, drawing tablet here, but I barely usually use it, sadly. No time. No time. I'm guessing I see. Stop it. I know what you want to do. You are too obsessed. Come here. Your prediction seems like you already knew it happening many times, so... Wait a second. Then how come you ask me to bring your luck for Yuki and you want me to pull for you? You already know what will happen. That only happened to me with bad things. Again with my dreams. But I predict bad things. I'd rather not have that. Maybe you're losing 6 times back to back so that I get you to pull in my account. No. I should have ignored that. I said before that I would have ignored that request. What's the weather there, guys? Here is kinda hot. Wait, it's not hot. Okay, it's my back. Wait, why now it says weather unavailable? But yeah, I hope that it will be sunny this weekend, cause I will go to the sea. I can't wait. I wanted to walk along the sea. Kinda hot. My phone says, why it says weather not available? Well, it keeps changing. It went from 25 to 19 in half a second. Cold winds here. Oh, I hate that. It's probably the worst. when you have winds, cold winds in winter or at the start of the spring, and not in summer. Can we have them in summer, please? In summer, there is zero wind here. It's just pure hell. Wow, 36 and it's 8 p.m. That's a lot. So, Prajwal, how much does that weather, that temperature last? Does it last until like September? So high. Here is, I'd say 2 months is the worst. Sometimes 2 months and a half. Other times 1 month and a half. Depends on the year. Usually it's, well, July and August. Sometimes June is also hell. Sometimes the end of August is okay. It rarely goes below 27 or 28. Let's see. $27 or 28 is okay. Though 36, 36 no. It's 9 to 5 degrees. That's cold, yes. Here, well, it's varying. It varies a lot because of, yeah, that wind. It goes like from 9 to 25 in this period. Scissors cutting and then whisper your name, okay? So fate requires a trim. Yeah, I'm trimming your hair, Fate. Don't worry, I want to make you bald. And then I will whisper for Prajwal. Why should stop? When you start yawning, it's so hard to stop. Good, yes, good. Cut all the bad leg on my Udemy's account and throw it away. But this is for Fate. A trim would be nice, you kinda need it. Yeah, you have to prepare for the you have to prepare for the warmer weather. I'm saying this, but I'm thinking that Sunday I went to the hairdresser and they told me, do you want to also cut them? And I said, no, never. No, I'm not sick. I'm not sick. Like, I still have another mystery to find out if I'm allergic to cold or if it's the pollution of this city. But one of those two. So I often have this oh, it's Mori. Thank you so much for the sub. Wait, why Stream Elements is not working on alerts. Stream elemental lagged. Let me update here. You also didn't see, right, the alert. The Ouija part. Ouija? Yeah. It could be that it will happen in a while. Sometimes Stream Elements does this. It writes the message and then the alert comes minutes after. Okay, Fate, your dream is done. Now, Pratwell? There. Wait, Pratwell, shall I do the horror style? Cause before we did the normal one. Want a tip for the trim? A suggestion? I don't know. I hope that I did good. And it's too late for suggestions, sorry. I did, thanks. Pratwell, I will decide. I will go for horror. Your trigger will be horror style, so. I have to check if it's working. Oh, I was saying I had to check if it worked. Tip buzzing compensation. That is always appreciated. Okay. Let me drink. I still remember the first time that we tried this trigger with the reverb was with Gloomer. And Gloomer actually even told me, wait a second, I will turn off the light and then you try it for the full horror experience. Oh, thank you for the flower, Fate. That's my favorite flower, you know, the sunflower. Same. Oh. Hands up, she will look cute even on Halloween, even after Halloween costume. Yeah, I had a pretty Halloween costume. Do I have it here? Okay, let me see. But I will need to hide myself because the body will be cut. True horror. Let me see. Do I have it here? Halloween dress. Oh. Okay, I will hide. I have to see if it works. Then I will come back with a Halloween costume, hopefully. Ah, we have to go, we have to go. We have to go here in the darkness. Oh. Let me see if it works. This. No. Almost. Almost. Then it's this one. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. There was a comma missing. I have no idea what is it though. I will have no neck. Wait. But I have no neck. That was a command for the neck, but I don't remember. Which one was that? To find it. Yeah. Okay, I will go back to my normal self. This. Shh. This and this. And okay. Where am I? Wait. Ah, yeah, of course, I forgot. Okay. We're back. Yeah, that was my Halloween outfit without the neck. I don't remember that there was a combination of keys to show it, but just say you're part of Dulhan. Hello, Zelda. One more? It takes me a lot though. It takes me a lot to show it. Okay, but I won't have a neck, Bradwell. So we go here. I have to hide. Be here. This is your chance, okay, to see it. So and without a neck, but there. It's this one. I only have, what was maybe F1, F2, F3, F4, 5, no, 6, 7, 8, no. Yeah. Okay. Let's transform back. Wait a second, but on the vertical stream you guys see everything, so you saw me without a body. Now let me zoom in. Wait, now you see very well that I have no neck. So this and this. Okay. Done. The microphone is so big that every time that I move a bit on the right, it covers my face. Hello, Mimiter. You know what your YouTube stream cover is? Your outfit? YouTube stream cover? The banner, you mean? The banner is me on YouTube, and it's divided, right? With me in earth form and moon form. How are you, my meter? My moon form. No, sorry, my earth form. Is this? You haven't took a screenshot on YouTube. This is my earth form, and then I transform. There. The Halloween dress was getting shown before you clicked on it to watch. Ah, because there is delay, yeah. YouTube has a lot of delay. So, but these two are my designs. The other is the Halloween dress is a design that you can find on a website. How's it called? On Boot. Boot has a lot of dresses. It's a bit hard to use them because of the neck mostly. As you saw, because of the neck. And I found out that my model is probably mirrored, because every time I have to mirror those outfits to have the right movements. Free screenshot. So we are doing a ASMR, so you didn't hear me singing when I was transforming, but in the other streams where I can have mix it up, set as it, like you can also hear. Then you can hear me singing during the transformation. Have you tried being a vampire? No. Oh, salame. Salame. Hello, Moki. Boscaiola. Boscaiola is one of my favorites. But I guess it's a 50-50 since it has mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Free proteins. If being pretty was paid, you'd be more richer than Elon Musk. Oh, I didn't show you it. I didn't. But I don't know if it works, the command. Look. I can also remove the coat. Okay. Where is it? It's cold. There. We have to transform like this. I don't have a fast transformation the other way around. I'm gonna join from PC. This switch up is jealous, okay. Yeah, I wanted to have, but even with this style, I wanted to have something mixed between fantasy and you know, sci-fi. You scream into people's ears. Explain. Why? Why you do that? Wah, 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 wah. Are you a Karen? Your nature? You're a Karen. Or wait, What's the male version? There was also the male version. Let's search. Male version of a Karen. It's Jay something, I think. And Chad, Kevin, David. Why there are so many? What is the male version of Karen colored? No, but not grammatically. It's the... It's you. Wait, I have to sneeze. Dave? Oh, Dave. Thanks. There is a second one, but it's stuck. It's Dave, the male version. So, wow. You should add either Karen or Dave to your name. If your nature is screaming into people's ears. It's not a good thing, though. Yeah. No, this was coughing. Oh yeah, the air is dry. Let's drink water. You guys too, drink water. But about drinking water, I think that there is a bit of an obsession. So drinking water is important. But I feel like a certain country is a bit too obsessed with drinking water. A certain country where, like, they come to Europe and then they go everywhere around with a big bottle of water. And that's a bit too obsessive. But I read that there is a reason. Basically, some years ago, there was, I think, a brand of bottles, water bottles. They started doing like heavy marketing on TV and just anywhere, pushing the idea that you have to drink really a lot. And that's why from the USA people are obsessed with drinking water because of a marketing thing, because they wanted to sell a lot of bottles. But now it became like it's considered like a health thing that people probably forgot. That was the reason. Tips to reach 500k? What? I don't redeem anything. Yeah, I mean, you have to be careful with redeeming if you want to give priority to 500k. It's totally possible to drink so much water that you drown. Yes. Yeah. Where I am from, we can drink from the tap. Yeah, same. You can also find fountains everywhere. Those are pretty useful also when you go out with your dog. But considering your name, I might think that, yeah. Lord Pizzant. Huh? I'm from Italy. Italy is full of fountains. fate is from home. I see. I see. I'm from the moon. Although now I'm on Earth. And I must say, when I was in New York, I really missed being able to drink water whenever. Yeah, to the moon and back. Ah, a she breeze. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hey, yeah, this time it worked at Stream Elements. Weird. Welcome. Thank you for the follow, Snowslit. See you. How did your ASMR stream go? To the raiders, welcome. I am Solsong, a moon elf, apprenticed bard, because I sing too, and I'm a variety streamer. I stream gaming, video reactions, singing, and say ASMR. You're sleepy? Oh no, I just read that. There. Thank you for the follow, Marshmallow. No, Izumori. If I see that, then okay. It's bouncing. Imagine if this was the screen set and then come the raiders. Thank you for the follow, Roberto. Oh, you got it randomly with an ad? You didn't hear anything? Oh. Sorry. Yeah, true. Somehow now Twitch put ads back to ASMR. Because it removed them, you know, you remember, for a while after drama. So, I will say it again. Hello, raiders. I am Solsong, Moon Elf, apprenticed bard, because I like to sing, and I'm a variety streamer. I stream gaming, video reactions, singing, and say ASMR. And yeah. Your sleep quality has been improving as of lately. Oh, that's good. Mine, no, mine became worse. I don't know. Like last night, I woke up at 5. This morning, I woke up at 5, and then I couldn't fall back asleep. Oh, Killing. Thank you so much for the sub. What is wrong with Stream Elements? It works for the raid, but it doesn't work for the subs. Oh, okay. It was late. There it is. Oh boy, something weird. Okay, thank you so much, Killing, for the sub. You were up until 2 a.m. and woke up at around 6. Ooh. That's harsh. Oh, wait. We'll look at the Bob. Yeah, I think so too, Izumori. It still didn't show up. It's a result, but it shouldn't. It's too. It should still show. That's weird. Okay, fish soul. I will try with the reverb. Wait, what's happening? It's two things at the same time. Wait. Thank you so much. It's Umari and Fate. Okay, we have to do math. And we have to spin. So that's okay. Oh wait, this is easy math. This is easy math. Do this. Oh, we also have the musical instrument healing and the ocean waves. Okay, there. Thank you so much, guys. We do the spin. Fate. Are you ready? Okay. Oh, okay. Mysterious tape. Oh yeah, let me alter the message here. Okay, so the mysterious tape. I basically have all the colors. These are paper tapes, and they are themed with tarot cards. So tell me a color, and then I will take one with a color. Choose a color. Yellow, okay. Yellow, we have choose this. Oh wait, there is also another one. No, this is okay. Let's get this one. It's prettier. Okay, this one is a lot prettier. So this tape has suns, stars, and the moon, golden. Let me see if I missed something. Let me see. I went from going to sleep at 3:30 a.m. to 11 and 40 p.m. It's a lot better. Yeah. Enjoy your emotes, guys. Okay. Okay. Hello, David. I'm good, thank you. Although I'm very sleepy. I think that... Oh, there's a knife chest. Oh, wait. Look at these. Look at that emote. That's so cute. Thank you, guys. I don't know you, but I really like the sound of the tape when you, how do you say, unroll? this sound. You can agree. Yeah, choo-choo. But the emote is so cute. I also put the artist. Emote ugh mood. Channel Twitch hype train. Artist splash. Wait, so there is a Twitch channel called Twitch hype train? Little moon elf in a train. Thank you so much for the spin, Fate. So, we have to do healing musical instrument and ocean waves. I also want to hear this, cause especially the ocean wave might be loud. Let's see. I would start with the ocean waves. Slow. Oh, double cheese. Let's try with the reverb. healing instrument. Okay. Fate, thank you so much for the beats. Wait, let me do math. Okay. Here. Wait, you said Italy? You're from Italy? Who? Me? I said, yeah, I'm from the moon. There's a viewer called it pizza something. So I asked if they are from Italy. Okay, Oshi, please. Let's try with the reverb. I see. Did you try a different browser? Twitch has some codec issues. I'm not sure if it's the same on all the browsers, but I use Chrome too, and pretty often Twitch give me an error. also did the healing instrument. See, I'm smarter than you. I made you run without buffering. You can't stop me from watching every stream. I wonder if they ever look into that problem. But at least it seems that lately it happens a bit less than before. Okay. Let's do a battle royale. So, I'm not sure if this works also on Kick and YouTube, but if you want to participate, just type something in the chat so that your little avatar here in front of me will appear. I will do a countdown and then I will launch the battle royale command. There will be only one winner. So 10, 9, 8. You just need to write something and then it will be automatic. Only to have your character appear. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hello, 1. Hello, Ria. Let's start the battle royale. There will be only one winner. Go. Here comes the airplane. Who will win? Yeah, oh, look at me. My strategy is to wait for others to beat themselves up. Oh, there is a health pack. Oh, you got it. Oh, I'm still alive. There are 3 of us. 2. Gloomer, come here. Gloomer. Come here, Gloomer. A health pack. Oh, I got it. No, wait. Why you hit so hard? No, go back to the health pack. Why you are hitting so strongly? Gloomer won. Congratulations. I wasn't cheating. Thank you, other follower. Wait, is that the Ryle? I might have pronounced your name wrongly, because I said the Rile. Maybe it's Ryle. You are so rounded. Yeah, Bradwell. My avatar tried to go in a corner and wait for others to do their things and then go back and fight. Rai? You said that it's Rai, the pronunciation. I followed you to the corner, I see. They didn't want you to use the strategy. Start laughing evil in German. Wait, how do you laugh in German though? Like, I know that my laugh is very similar to when balloons deflate. Well, not this, but when I laugh a lot, then I start doing those sounds like balloons deflating. Thank you for the follow, Bartmo. Bartmo. Yours sound like a clown's laugh. Oh, that's scary. I'm scared by clowns. Clowns, dolls, kids, they're all scary. Or someone who did something sus. So it's truly a kind of evil love. If I had the time, I should do like a clips compilation of me laughing and balloons deflating around me. You're unloading in your... What the fuck? Let me see. There. Waste of oxygen. So we were saying. Did you have surgery for spinal fusion? Me? Yes. Yeah. It was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, yes. It was still when, you know, we still were around the COVID era, so it was a bit sad because no one was allowed to visit patients. Hello, Grandman. How are you? Is your day going well? About patients, so it was still in the close to the COVID era, you know. It was 2000 and I don't know if it was at the start of 2021, maybe. And at that time, they would not let patients in hospital have people visiting them, like going to see them, because of the restrictions. So I had the surgery all alone. I mean, I was staying there all alone. It was a bit sad. But in my same room there was a grandma, and we talked a lot. I also let her hear amazing I mean, not in real, but my recorded covers. and then she would call the nurses and to tell them, hey, she can sing here. So I had to also play those recordings for the nurses too. I consulted my Ayurvedic doctor about the problem. They recommended panchakarma detoxification along with the oil pulling. What is the oil pulling? Herbal formulations depending upon the current situation. Oh. So there is a basic problem that I still don't know what is the current situation, because the pain is there, but doctor says the surgeon, when I went to him and I told him, look, there is something wrong because I still have a lot of pain, even if it's not in that same area, but it's a lot. And I brought him the MRI and X-rays, and he just refused to look at them. And he just told me it's impossible because the surgery was perfect. And that's it. So, I have no idea what's happening. And I have to find a doctor. But first I also have to know which analysis I should do. Hospital COVID stays were bad. Yeah, my hospital let me see my dad when he was in. If you wore a mask and got a temperature check at the hall, yeah. Like, that hospital, it would allow people visiting, seeing a family only one day a week. And it was like Thursday, but I was there from Sunday to Wednesday. They also sent me away pretty soon after that surgery. Very soon. And the bad thing is also that there were all the male patients there. They received morphine shots. I have no idea why, but they didn't want to give it to me. They only gave me a painkiller, but I'm resistant to painkillers. Only when they saw me extremely pale and I stopped eating, they told me, why you're like that? And they believe it. Well, they believed me when I told them that I was in pain and I could feel all the bolts in my back. So they gave me morphine once, and it worked, but then it was only that time. And when I had to go back home was 3 hours away by car. They didn't give me any painkiller, any morphine, nothing. And I basically did the trip hanging like a monkey from, you know, that thing on the roof of the car, on the side above the window. I did a trip back hanging like a monkey on that because, wow. It was, let's say, this surgery thing, there were a lot of bad things happening. You're not doing great. No, Kramen. Quite a bit of bad stuff happened recently, but I also don't want to trauma dump. I see, Kramen. I hope that all of this bad stuff will resolve soon, and that you will be able to have good days as soon as possible. He said it will significantly reduce in 5 to 6 months. Oh, deep oil. Oh, chronic pain. Yeah, but it's so. I'm a programmer. junior programmer. And Monday I did a dream. I was dreaming about me programming a system with Claude to analyze what happened to my back. So I did yesterday. I did. I made a system that would grab all the tools, medical tools that could analyze imaging, medical, related to spinal fusion, and all the documentation around the internet, official documentation. And then I would pass a folder with all my analysis and my symptoms, and then it would analyze the images and tell me what it think there is and suggest analysis, like not solutions, but analysis to do. It's still AI, so you have to be careful. It's helpful because it shows the images and explain it to me. Look, there is this problem here, and also I made it so that it would compare images through time and see if things changed or became worse. It also did that. So it made me a list of 8 problems, like a cascade of disc degeneration, a muscle that was damaged, big muscle, main muscle in my back that was damaged from the lumbar zone where I had the surgery up to the thorax. Then something called fibrosis, basically when the scar doesn't heal properly, it became like thick, so it started to compress the nerves under and other things, so many things. So what I would need to do next is convincing my family doctor to make me have these analysis and see if there are really these problems, because again, AI can give you some like where you can start to look at. You shouldn't trust 100% AI. Grab handles, yeah, the ones above the window of a car. Or shit handles, we call those. So be like, I have already endured so much pain in life, what can a painkiller even do to me? Yeah, I don't know, I have always been painkillers to me always did nothing. I have no idea why. I just have a suspicion that my mom has a tendency to use many, like too many. So I wonder if maybe she used them when she was pregnant and then I was born resistant to those, I don't know. But that system that I created also told me that there are DNA analysis that you can have to see if you are resistant to certain medicines. I didn't know. That's very useful. So I will probably do those also, so that in the future you know which medicines work with you and which ones won't. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm still trying to find the path. Wait, what do you mean? That's on my weird. Do not make names, though, Bradwell. let's not diss people, okay? Thank you for the follow, Godslayer. Hello, welcome to the channel. I see. That's why you must focus here. I was like, oh my god, I saw something which wasn't supposed to. If it's in this category, I might have a suspicion. You always use ibuprofen for headaches and stuff because it's the only thing freely available that's actually working for you. It's just glad you're not resistant to that. Yeah, I am resistant to that. Or at least it doesn't work with me. The only thing until now that worked with me for pain was morphine, but the one like in vain. So I can't really do that whenever I have pain. So, but now, thanks to that system, yeah, that one. Sure, whenever I want, indeed. Because there are also medicines that have morphine, and they are like, how do you call them, candies? But I tried and they don't work. Like those, they make me like a zombie, but I still feel the pain, all the pain. But thanks to the system that I created, I now know that there is genome medicine genome something analysis that analyzes through your DNA the medicines that you can or cannot use. I'm so happy that now I know about that, because honestly, besides the surgery, that has always been a problem, because I have a tendency to hurt myself quite often, and then I have to just bear the pain. I'm an expert in bearing the pain. Unpopular opinion, but I can create some decent and properly dressed up model. I mean, you know, each one has their taste. There are different tastes. Although some might be, yeah, might be a bit excessive, but if they're happy, that's what counts, and they follow the rules. I don't mean that the rules are right or wrong, but just that Twitch is kind of strict with VTubers. Some people often talks about a double standard with flash streamers, real life streamers. So VTubers have to be careful with the outfits. Very careful. A lot to let them be happy, but never going to make recommendation. Yeah, flash streamer. People use this term, but it's so weird. To me, at least, it's weird. Flash streamer. But even like real life streamer, yeah, I mean real life, I have also real life. how would you call them? Not non-VTubers, non-pixel streamers. Say normal streamer, then it would mean that we are weird. The VTubers are weird. It's crazy what the flashy ASMR streamers can wear. I agree. I agree. You know, just a few days ago, people were talking about how Tom Clancy said answered to someone telling them, but look, this big streamer, she's like how do you say, domina something, dominatrix, something like that. And in stream she showed her slave, but he said, oh yeah, that's fine. I'm a bit shocked. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, yeah, yeah. So let's say that on Twitch the rules are kinda interpreted, and if you have a VTuber, though, they're stricter. So yeah, you have to try to follow them as much as you can, and not to like play on them, cause yeah, there might be some bigger streamers, bigger VTubers that maybe have something that might break the rules, but this doesn't mean that you can do it. It might be that they didn't notice, so and then, or that they interpret whoever watched interpreted the rules in a different way. You have to be sure. The owner of Twitch lets them get away with a lot because they watch it. I saw some videos. Yeah, I saw some videos where he was showing his was it his phone, and the streamers that he was following, and there was a team, let's say. I guess in a women in India dress traditionally, the very colorful, pretty dresses. Yes, there is. I'm not sure if she's from India. There is an ASMR artist on YouTube. I think that she's from India, from how she dresses. And sometimes I watch her, but I don't remember her name. I watch her when she when she shows up on my algorithm. Yeah, that one, that's like it. Yeah, I know that. With a lot of colors and decorations, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Yeah. Also, you know, I think that the owner of Twitch is trying to make Twitch a platform that also has famous celebrities streaming, but so it tried with who? Wait, I think Justin Bieber. there were a few celebrities that started streaming, but it didn't end very well, because there are issues like they don't really know what means being a streamer, so interacting with viewers. There were a lot of them that they would just do their things and ignore completely the chat, but that's not how streaming works. Hello, Lily of the Valley. Wait, which status is lower than underrated? No one usually watches Twitch, I see. Well, yeah, it depends on the country. Like, I think that in China also they use a different platform. Be something, probably Korea too. Bilibili. Yeah. Bilibili. Yes. I don't think that in China they use Twitch a lot, if ever. Maybe it's actually banned. I don't know. I think that Twitch is mostly used in America, Europe. Yeah. Hello, penguin. While, for example, the big VTubers agencies from Japan, they use YouTube, like Hololive. They stream there, and Twitch did an event some time ago. Wait, was it for Hololive? Where they had a day with very big VTubers. I think that it was VTubers from Hololive streaming on Twitch. YouTube has taken over India because many of the movies, trailers, songs, and majority are through YouTube. I see. Even live streams. Yeah. YouTube is trying to become also a platform where you can stream live, but it still requires a lot of work, in my opinion. For example, the redeems, and Kick also needs to work a lot more on the interactive part, let's say. The redeems are fun. The redeems system. But only Twitch has a good or a decent redeem system. Let's say decent, because we still don't have folders. It will be so useful if I could have a folder on Twitch for my ASMR stream, and then I could just activate and deactivate the folder. But there is not, so I have to use an external program, mix it up, and I have to like give it commands and turn off one by one all the ASMR redeems. But it takes a few seconds, because of course it does one by one. Instead, if Twitch had a simple system with folders for the redeems, it would be so much easier. But I think that it was suggested. Maybe they don't have time. I don't know. It will be very useful though. You like the YouTube algo better? You discover me on YouTube, not Twitch, because it recommended you to me on my front page. Oh, thank you, YouTube. Twitch, please do better. Okay, Pradwell. Pradwell on Instagram, yeah. Okay, so Pradwell, do you want the normal version, the horror version, or a mix of the two? Yeah, I feel like YouTube doesn't focus only on big streamers. When I go to the live tab, it's a mix of big ones and small ones. While I feel like Twitch, since you can order them by viewers, and probably most of the viewers do that, then small streamers are kinda fuck it up. Yeah, there's a horror version. As you wish? Okay, then I will do the horror version. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, your name smells like a bot name though. Are you real or not? WNW. Okay, so horror version. There. I like only solo on Twitch and nothing gonna change that. Thank you, but yeah, there are many good streamers. You're very, very picky, I see. Thank you then, I feel honored. But don't do parasocial. Don't do parasociality though. I'm thousands of years old elf from the moon that was forced to land on Earth. Hello, Lanem. How are you? Yes, so Matt, that was the horror version. You only watch the people salon Twitch at Pretty Glitch on YouTube. He's kinda like your brother. Oh, I see. What kind of content they do? He does. I see. Oops. Okay, my stomach is about to growl. I hope that you won't hear it. Wait, let's put the granny cat purring to cover that. Stomach is still not growling. Yeah, this was my granny cat. She went back to the moon, but I still have a recording of her purring. Very peculiar purring. Kitty, yes. You can only think of soup. Speaking of cats, have you tried Enfield? Yeah, I tried it, but I got a bit bored. I was unlucky with the pools also, and I only saw like childlike characters, but even the ones that you find in the story, I prefer more adult characters to play. Stomach crawling ASMR. I I was just scrolling and he got me in just 5 seconds. Oh, you know, that's the golden time for YouTube. When you know how to grab the attention in less than 5 seconds, then usually people stay. You quit Dark Knight because you had not wait Dark Knight or yeah, also I feel like it required a lot of time, you know, managing all of those things. I mean, if I had time, maybe I would probably play it if I had time, but I don't have time at the moment, sadly. And when last week, was it last week, when I streamed Final Fantasy 16 demo, I saw, I had like an idea of what if I would stream all the Final Fantasy games from the first to the last, not because my laptop we saw that can't take it, but I would like to do that too. But time is the problem. But I love Final Fantasy stories. They are so well done. Oh, you played Wuthering Waves, you got bored because of the pools. I see. That's like the hard feeling. My sixth sense is strong. I instantly get to know what's the best. What's the best what? You mean on YouTube? I say you should purely cause then I could poke you to play Final Fantasy 14. I did. In the past I did play it. I also streamed it. But that one, it costs monthly. So, no. If it was free, then it would be different. But at the moment, I can't afford it. I have a lot of expenses, and I will probably need to spend more, since I still want to try and find a solution for, you know, my back problems. I used to play one of the first Final Fantasy games. Yeah. Not long ago we played, and I should continue that, by the way, Final Fantasy 6. But YouTube demonetized my stream because of one song. So either when that happens, either I have to cut that part, or do what's it called? Tell YouTube, hey, no, you're wrong. But that might take time, and then there is also usually the AI in the middle. So please try Ayurvedic Sun. I hope it turns out useful for you. Thank you, Pratwa. Yeah, first I have to do all those analyses so that at least they can see, they can look. Thank you for the follow, Mojidev-sama. So what was that bit about you using Claude for your back stuff? Yeah, I don't know if you know Claude, but you can create skills. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. I'm at the point. So you can create skills in Claude, and you can like add the tools from GitHub. So I made him search for tools that can analyze like imaging, medical imaging, focused on the spinal, what's it called, the cord, the spine, and spinal fusion, and all the complications that you might have. Then I also told it, I was about to say told him, told it to find also tools to analyze blood, and blood, how do you say? Blood thingies, to analyze the blood analysis, yeah, to read the blood analysis, and possible allergies, resistances to medicines, since I have them. And so, on a side to use these tools, but not only to use them, also to, every time that you use the command, he has to search if there are updates for these tools, and also if there are new tools that could be and work better. Then besides these tools, I told it to search always for documentation, official medical documentation on the web about all these things from like all over the world, you know, researchers and stuff. And again, every time that I launch that command, it should search again to, you know, be updated and see if there are again new things. Then I instructed him again. I instructed it to. So I told it, I want to be able to pass you a folder path, and where I will have all my analysis, like images, or even like documents written by the doctors, MRIs and stuff, and you have to be able to read them. So it also downloaded extensions to be able to read these files. And then I said, okay, after you read them, no, before you read them, you have to ask me if I am a male or a female, because the body reacts differently according to surgeries and whatever problems, you know. That's very important, and only recently it was discovered this, you know. For example, heart attacks in males, the symptoms are what people say, what you can find, but in women you might have a stomach ache, and that's a symptom for a heartache. So yeah, that was very important for me, for my system, to consider the fact that I'm a female. So my reactions might be different than the standard, you know, or what are considered standard. Second, you would have to ask me, do you want me to do a direct analysis, or do you want me to read your symptoms? Like you will write the symptoms, and then I would do an analysis, focus it on your symptoms. After that, I told it that it had to suggest, well, first of all, if we found the problems, I wanted it to be sure that there was documentation for those problems, because you know that AI make guesses, a lot of guesses. And then that it had to suggest a series of analysis based on urgency, and then to be able to do a PDF. So it did. I have like 15 pages of a PDF, and this system was able to pick images from my, for example, MRIs. It selected specific ones and told me, look, here I can see that these muscles has been damaged, and then it had a documentation of how this happens often when you do this kind of surgery. Of course, you can't believe 100%. Yeah, but you can't believe it 100%. So you have to use that as a start on where to look, because now I would need a doctor to look at those images and analysis to see if they're true, or if the AI just said bullshit to make me happy. But at least I know what images to look. And a positive thing was that it told me, hey, do you know that when people do this surgery, if they have a tendency to lack vitamin D, they should always have their vitamin D up before and after they do this surgery. Guess what? No doctor told me that. And my vitamin D is probably low. And so he told me the most urgent thing that you have to do is do a blood test for the vitamin D, because if it's low, you risk that all the other vertebrae will degenerate. Thank you for the follow, Harrison Story. So yeah, it was very useful for this. And also I'm kinda angry because even my doctor knew that I have a deficiency of vitamin D. No one told me anything, and they didn't even make me do a blood test. Yeah, of course. But yeah, vitamin D is pretty known for being important for bones. Hey Soul, new follow, I swear, but sorry, I didn't listen to anything you said. I just melted due to the triggers. Oh, good. Claudio, it's just right. I am not even sleeping right now. Oh, good. Perfect. Thank you. No joke, every time I do my blood test, my vitamin D is always bottomed out. Yeah, you know, this is a modern problem because of our lifestyle is changed. We stay more inside houses, inside buildings, and vitamin D, you get it with sun. So yeah. Another thing that this system told me was that according to it, I have the left muscle iffy something, a big muscle on the back that is damaged, and then this happens most of the times when you do a surgery, because basically they have to move a muscle to go under, and many times that muscle get damaged. So he told me that this is what it sees, but at least now I know that I can ask someone and check if it's true that my muscle is damaged from the lumbar, where I had the surgery, up to the thorax. And that because of this, according to it, it's because of this that I have a lot of cramps even under my shoulder blades. It makes sense, but of course I have to ask a doctor to look if it's true. Most people have vitamin D deficiency. Yeah, it's very important, vitamin D. Sunlight go. Mine's mainly because of my autoimmune disease, and maybe just maybe because we are shut in. Yeah, I'm an introvert too. I don't really go out a lot except for going out with the dog or having physiotherapy or my singing lessons. I rarely go out just to go out with no goal, no target. Thank you for the follow twice. So, Matt, another interesting thing is that through the system, I now know that there are analyses that you can do, MRIs that you can do. They're like evolved types, and they will ignore metals. Cause what doctor told me to do was do an MRI, but then the metal cover it causes interference, so they can see shit. Where there was the surgery, I can look in the other parts, but not there. It was thanks to this, it was thanks to Claude that now I know that there are MRIs called Mars, and they are specific for when you do surgeries and you will have metal in your body, and they're able to show things. So it was still very useful. Of course, we still have to consider that it's AI, but it gave me a lot more info. And now I know that if I want to have an MRI, I have to ask for a Mars MRI and not for the normal one. Oh, another extremely important thing. When you do this surgery is called spinal fusion, because the result should be that your vertebrae will become one. It's not that they're really fused. They will just, the part in the middle will grow and they will become one. And this is the result that you should have. So after 1 year, your doctor should make you have a specific kind of analysis to see if the fusion happened, and if it happened correctly. Because if there are cases where it doesn't happen, and then you might have a lot of issues like mine. You know what? In 4 years, my doctor never asked me to do that. Now I know. And now I know that I should take that analysis. I'm very lucky with doctors. Of course it happens because you're carrying so much on yourself as a moon goddess. I'm carrying the moon. Hello, Atmo. So I think that AI for this kind of things can be very useful. Medical things, research things, but of course it must be used with care and always considering that it might say bullshit. Because it always wants to make you happy, or like if it can take a direction from your words, then it would just directly go there. Well, there might be other things, but yeah, I can say that I am happy that I created that system. Now the problem is, how the heck do I tell my family doctor, hey, I would like to do this analysis because of these theories? That's the hard part. That's the hard part. But I will try. Well, blood tests, in theory, I shouldn't need the doctor certificate to have them. So those at least I can do. And where, according to that system, they are considered extremely urgent. It's a start. But yeah, as every tool AI can be good or bad. It's how you use it, for what you use it. And you need a brain to use it. Critical thinking. Critical thinking, yes. A lot. Hello, Wolf. Ouch. AI should be for medical and other research stuff than AI generated slop videos. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But how can you limit people? And we can't even try to have faith in people, you know? Thank you, yes. But guys, I'm really sorry because in like 5 minutes I have to go out with the doggo. So the stream is about to end. My nose. Do you guys have what's up in your country? Yes. Even though I'm starting to become allergic to that. Because I would like sometimes to be unreachable. My nose. The choice of work missing stream. I will be here tomorrow too, though. Don't touch my nose. My nose. Thank you, Tomori. Yeah, now I stream from 3 to around 6 p.m. my time. Now it's how do you say that in English? 6 and 37. 37 past 6. Almost 7. 23 minus no 7 minus 23. I don't know, English has a weird way to say the time. Tomorrow, yes, I will stream tomorrow because Thursday I will go to the sea and I will be there until Sunday. And and tomorrow, since this month is 5 Wednesday, I don't have a singing lesson, so tomorrow I can stream. Daily for one day, I wish. And tomorrow will be gaming. Oh, tomorrow we still don't have the patch. Wuthering Ways, probably. I will stream probably Wuthering Ways. Ah, I see. Well, then next. I will be there next week, Wolf. I will be back. And I will also be on Discord as usual. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, But like this, I see that it's better for my health. Cause I can fall asleep earlier. I don't know why, but even when I stream it in the evening, and I stream it until 11, I would still take a lot of time to fall asleep, and I would end up falling asleep at 1 or 2 a.m. My brain just kept being active, while right now, oh hey, maybe that's why I wake up at 5 a.m. Well, right now I fall asleep at like 10 p.m. Yeah, maybe that's why I wake up at 5 or 6 a.m. I still have to fix that, but it's a lot better, yes. My stomach is about to crawl again. Shh, don't you dare. Crawling. I think that I will get a gelato. Maybe. It's sunny outside. I still have 400 calories, so that can be a 2 bowls gelato with a yeah. That's a big gelato. I heard that gelato and ice cream are different. Yes, they are. They are. Gelato is healthier. Cause gelato use milk. Well, not all the flavors use milk, but ice cream use cream. It's fattier. Well, gelato, here you can eat a big gelato instead of having dinner, and that's fine. Or, of course, it's better not to do that every evening, but yeah, it's fine. Also, yeah, there are flavors that they don't even use milk, and others that are called, yeah, usually the fruit flavors, they don't use milk, just fruits and probably some sugar. But they're also able to make chocolate without milk. It's called sorbetto. It's very good. They're healthier, a lot healthier. Ice cream, I tried it in the UK. It's very fatty. I mean, it's good. The taste is good, but not very healthy. Okay, guys, let me see if I can find someone first. I have to search the category first, right? Da-da-da-da-da, here, and then Hey, wait a second. I see a ASMR, but I also see League of Legends. Remember when I would also try doing that? Doing ASMR League of Legends? Let me see. We might go there. She says so. Oh, yes. Nice. Let's go there. Okay, so to my YouTube and Kick viewers, thank you for staying until now. I'm gonna go raid on Twitch now, and I will see you tomorrow. I hope that you will have a nice rest of the day. Whenever you will go to sleep, remember to stay warm and dream about the moon elves' magic. chicken dragons. So to YouTube and Geek, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.